Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going into relative pronoun. So what is a relative pronoun? A relative pronoun is used to introduce a relative clause, and it's used to make clear what has been stated earlier in the sentence. It tells you more about what has been stated earlier in the sentence. It tells you more about the subject and also tells you more about the object. The job of a relative pronoun is to tell you what has been stated earlier in the sentence. It tells you more about the subject, that is the doer of the action, and also it tells you more about the object, the receiver of the action. So let's jump into the video so I give you an example. But one example of intensive pronoun is I will do it myself. Myself, as you can see, is not the object. I will do it myself, it's not an object. It's just telling you what the sentence is all about. The speaker is going to do it herself. Number two, I myself saw the missing boat into the harbor. The speaker is trying to tell you that it is he himself that saw the missing boat and not any other person. So it only comes after the subject. Look at this. After the subject, but it is not what the subject, and it is not what the object of the sentence. It only comes after the subject. Myself comes after the subject I. Myself also comes after the subject I. Another example. We intend to do all the work ourselves. The same thing. Ourselves here is not the object. It's only adding more information to the sentence. So ourselves here is what? The intensive pronoun. It adds more emphasis. You yourselves are responsible for the mess. So this yourselves is indicating that they are to be blamed for what happened. It's coming after the subject, but this is not the object. You understand? It is not an object, it is only an intensive pronoun. At times some people can be deceived thinking that it is the object, but it is not. So we have come to the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please try to pause the video to copy this. See you in my next video. Okay, we are talking about relative pronoun. So relative pronoun is used to introduce a relative clause. That is, it tells us more about the subject. It makes a sentence clearer. That's the job of a relative pronoun, to make a sentence clearer and to describe something or say something about the subject of the sentence. So let's write down. They introduce relative clause. They are used to make clear what is being talked about in the sentence. Talked about in the sentence. They describe something more about the subject or object. Paragraph, they describe or tells us something more about the subject. So that is the work of a relative pronoun, to introduce a relative clause. They make clear what is being discussed or talked about in a sentence. That is adding more information or tells us something about what the subject. So subject or even object. So now let's look at examples. This you can pause the video so you can copy that. The car that was stolen was the one they loved most. The car that was stolen was the one they loved most. You are seeing the that. The that is a relative pronoun because it's introducing a relative clause. It's telling us that the car that was stolen was the one they loved most. We could have just said the car that was stolen. You understand? But the relative pronoun wants to tell you that that particular car was the one they loved most and not any other car. So it tells us more about the subject, which is the car, telling us which one they love most. Number 2, a person who loves nature is a good person. A person who loves nature is what? A good person. And number 3, our school, which was founded in 1995, is being renovated. Our school, which was founded in 1995, is being renovated. Our school, which was founded. So the relative pronoun here is which. You are saying that the relative pronouns in these sentences is just trying to tell us about the subject. Our school, which was founded. So it's talking about the school, telling you that the school which was founded also here is being renovated. It could have just told you our school is being renovated, but it went ahead to tell you when the school was founded, so that you will understand why it is being renovated. So it tells us more about the subject. Let me give another example. Try to copy that. You can also pause the video to get all of that. Then the last example, I will accept whichever party dress you buy me on Valentine's Day. I will accept whichever party dress you buy me on Valentine's Day. Whichever is the relative pronoun because it's talking about what? The party dress. So now this relative pronoun is not talking about the subject now. It's talking about the object, party. So it can tell us more about the subject or object. So it's telling us that whichever party dress you're going to buy on Valentine's Day, the speaker will accept. So that is the job of a relative pronoun, to talk, make clear about something about the subject or what? Object. So now let's go into intensive pronoun. Intensive pronoun. Just like relative pronoun, it adds emphasis and importance to a sentence, but it doesn't serve as what? The subject or object. So intensive pronoun adds emphasis or importance but do not act as the object of the sentence. Object of the sentence. So you are saying that it's related. It has more meaning, just like a relative pronoun, but it do not act as the object of the sentence. So I have to clean up this line. Pause the video to copy this. Do not add as the what? As the object of the sentence. His job is just to add more meaning to the sentence. They can appear right after the subject. They can appear right after the sentence. Example 1. I will do it myself. I will do it myself. So you underline myself. Myself is not the object of this sentence. You understand? Myself is just emphasizing that the speaker is doing this thing, his or herself, that nobody else is helping him or her to do this thing. So myself is not the object. The object is only making the